Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So I have a channeled message where I actually just woke up. I kept hearing it and hearing it, and I was compelled to make a video. I had this strong nudge to make a video about this. So what I kept hearing is I dream about you all the time. I dream about you all the time. Now I've done a pre-shuffle. I've said my prayers and everything. I've done a pre-shuffle, and I just wanted to show you this card that came out. And this card kind of looks like, you know, when you're dreaming, but it says remember your identity, all right, and you can do it. And I do believe that you have some history with this person, and I do believe that they're remembering who you are, who they are. But okay, this could be you, all right. If you're a cross watcher watching for an Aquarian, this could be roles can be reversed, all right. An Aquarian could be dreaming about you, remembering, you know, another lifetime that you guys had. And this could be, you know, anyone, because when you share lifetimes with people, you don't always play the same character. So this could be a past love, past family member, but you're in this current life together. You guys have, you know, met each other. So we're going to start off with this oracle, and I want to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful, you're so needed in this world, and I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank you all for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, God values you, and I want to thank you so much for being here. So, wow. We have King on the bottom of the deck, which is also known, we have Divine Masculine, it says there, or Yang energy. Does not have to be a male body. It can be a male or female. It's just an energy. And first card out was False Twin Flame. Intense change. Some of you may have met somebody who you thought was your twin flame, and they were actually a false, okay, false twin flame. It would be a karmic. It would be an energy that you would most likely meet before you meet your true twin flame, all right? Something like this. And it's very intense connection. All right, but it's and it's hard to tell the difference, but usually there's a lot of arguing that goes on in a karmic relationship or a false twin flame relationship. It's like you'll do a lot of arguing and then a lot of making up, if you know what I mean, and that sort of thing. And then we have enter your vortex and increase your frequency, because to meet your true divine counterpart, it takes increasing the frequency, which happens a lot through meditation, okay? And it says aligning with infinite abundance and higher consciousness awareness. And with the card that came out originally, remember who you are, that would also indicate consciousness. We are consciousness, but a lot of times we identify we're an Aquarius, or we're this gender or that gender, or we are this race or that race, but really we are everything. We are absolutely everything, because we are part of a total creation. And even though we have created individual personalities, or like separate self from everything else, when we leave our body, we realize that we are just part of oneness, part of everything, every creation. So, and that is what you might be doing. You might be working on increasing your frequency. A lot of times people will say they're healing or whatnot. Increasing your frequency just means connect with consciousness. Because really the healing part is the body, the pain body, what Eckhart Tolle talks about, the mind, the body. That's what experiences pain. That's what perceives pain. But the soul is perfect. The soul is fine. The soul doesn't have a preference. And just remember who you are. So I do feel some of you met a false twin flame. You thought it was your twin flame, been watching videos, or you were, even if you don't believe in that, you were in a very strong soulmate connection, and it just went south, but there was such a connection. I feel you're about ready to meet a very divine counterpart and someone on your frequency. But to get there, increase your frequency. And to do that is just sitting in presence, practicing presence. And if you see, this looks like it looks like a head, a body. It is a head, it is a body, and there's like this butterfly, which looks like a transformation, but you are the one. You are the one who's transforming, because you are connecting with everything around you. You see all that energy, that entire energy field that's always there with you, but you might not physically see it, but it's always there, present with you. And to connect with that, you also just have to be present. So let's get into I'm going to do a past, present, future, all right? Because the past may show this sort of false twin flame connection, karmic connection. You would have seen signs, synchronicities. Okay, I did. I met a false twin. You would see signs, synchronicities. You would experience an intense connection. You would also daydream or dream about them. You would astral travel to them. All right. Your true twin flame or divine counterpart would never hurt or abuse you. They will ghost if you chase them. But they won't be abusive. They won't be abusive to you because it is you in another body. So let's see what wants to come out here for the past energy. Yeah, Three of Cups. We have Three of Cups here sideways. So, you know, there could have been a third party here when it comes to the past energy. And you could have thought they were your divine counterpart. We have the Emperor, all right? That is divine masculine energy. That is also, you know, could have been someone you even married and you thought you married this this true divine counterpart. So let's get into this. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. I'm using the Witch's Tarot. I'm also using the mini version. That's the blockage here too. This wants to block up. And as I say that, it's 10:01. You might be seeing mirroring numbers, okay? And you will mirror your true divine counterpart because you're like looking at each other in a mirror. They are your opposite. They are you. They are the yin or the yang to your yin and yang, okay? Show me what I need to see. All right, Three of Cups. All right, yes. So it looks like there was a person you were focused on in the past energy, all right? And it didn't work out. You know, we have the King and Queen of Cups in the reverse. Maybe you thought there was going to be a future. There ended up being no future, all right? And for this to come out, false twin, you may have thought that this was your forever person, all right? You may have thought this was your twin flame. Now, to clear this up, if you're dealing with someone who, you know, it's a term. I don't even want to use the term twin flame because it's, you know, it's all new age stuff, all right? But if you thought that this was that, all right, like I said, you would have seen all the signs and synchronicities. It looks like it didn't work out, but you were so heavily focused on that. And maybe with this one focus, maybe you were really focused that this was your person or this was your twin flame or they had to be. But the reality for some of you is that this was a false twin flame. Now, I'm not here to tell you that who your twin flame is. I'm not here to, you know, do any of that because it's a knowing, it's a feeling. But like for me, I knew when I met mine because I had a lot of abandonment issues. And when, you know, and when I turned away from somebody, I never had a problem. I could look away from somebody. I could turn the other cheek, turn my back, never look back. And I'd done this even after being in several years of relationships. If it didn't work out, I had no problem forgetting about someone and moving on. But when I come across my true divine counterpart, which we say now new age term twin flame, I couldn't forget about that person. I couldn't turn my back, and I was wondering why. And I never ever had any kind of intimate relationship with them. So that was one reason. And then I started watching tarot. I don't know why tarot becomes a thing, but I started watching a lot of tarot. And then I started wanting to do tarot. And then I started seeing Kurt Johnson pop up into my feed, and then I took his twin flame course because I was obsessed. That's the difference, all right? For me, I was not obsessed when I met a false twin flame. I was not obsessed. I wasn't watching tarot, but I was seeing signs, synchronicities. I was drawn to them, dreaming of them. So some of you thought you were dealing with a twin flame. That's all I'm saying. We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Swords reverse and the Nine of Pentacles reverse, all right? This person, okay, like I said, there was a third party here. You were dealing with someone. This person could have been married in a connection, or you could have, and someone else came into the connection. It left, maybe left you feeling like it was a waste of time. Maybe left a feeling of, maybe you even tried to make up with this person because you thought they were your twin flame and you thought that you were supposed to be with them. You don't have to be with your twin flame. You are always with them. The illusion is that you're not. Your soul is always connected. You cannot cord cut your own soul. So that's the whole illusion, being here in this fourth dimension of time, which time is also another illusion. Everything happens in the now, okay? Everything you want already exists, and you're already with yourself. So that's the whole illusion, but it's like this could have left you thinking in the past that you wasted your time. This could have even, maybe you even forgive this person or try to get with this person because you thought, I have to be with them. But that's not how it works on a twin flame connection. It really isn't. It's more about going with the flow. It's more about discovering a journey on your own, okay? But you're doing it in two different bodies, two different incarnations in one lifetime. It's like you're experiencing yin and yang in this world, and it doesn't mean that you guys have to procreate, be together, and be married. It's not like that. So this is the past energy. We're going to move on to the current energy. Past energy, you could have been involved in a third party because you thought that this was your divine counterpart, all right? You may have thought that you were supposed to marry them, have kids with them or whatever. They could have been married when you got with them. You could have been married, all right? But you felt this strong connection, but it didn't go anywhere. And maybe there's something about wanting to, this can also be not being able to stop thinking about this person. And that is one of the things, all right? But that can also happen with a false twin flame, because I couldn't stop thinking about my false twin flame. But I did see different types of numbers and things like this. But we have the Three of Swords. So maybe there's someone you can't stop thinking about. Maybe you feel like you're supposed to be together and things are going to change. But this may, with this Devil card, this may actually be the wrong person. All right, it may actually be the wrong person. So let's get into the current energy of this reading. So it looks like, and like I said, I'm not here to, I don't want to trigger anybody, okay? Because I'm not here to tell you that you met your twin or you didn't meet your twin. I'm just sharing a little bit of my story, how I knew, because I was always that person with abandonment issues. So I broke up with people first. I felt my illusion was I was broken because I came from a broken home. That was all an illusion. My soul is absolutely fine. I was just having experiences, and they were negative experiences, but that's what the soul does. It has experiences, good, bad, or whatnot. But when I was having obsessive thoughts about a person I had never ever been intimate with or in any kind of relationship with, I knew that there was something up. And then when I started watching tarot a lot, I'm like, I never did this. Like, it was on YouTube for many years, and I just all of a sudden started watching tarot. Then I started reading tarot, and yeah, things will change. Your career and all that stuff can change as well. And that's what happened with me. I went through a lot of different careers, and then I ended up doing tarot. But I also feel this is a phase. I don't feel this is something that I'll do forever either. Show me what the present energy is for this reading. What are the current energies? It was this way and flipped this way. So it's about happiness. And see, that's what really this is about. It's about your happiness, okay? It's about your happiness. If you sacrifice your happiness because you feel you are supposed to be with another person, even though everything seems to be against you being with this person, at the end of the day, it's all about you and your happiness. And it's saying choose your happiness. Follow your intuition. All right? This Two of Swords, it's a person who's making a decision. But they're not using, you know, they're not using logic. Okay? They're not going on any information other than intuition. This is not using the mind, but using the heart. But the ultimate decision is going to come through the mind. But it's saying, when making a decision, sit in silence there, close your eyes, go with the heart, go with your intuition, because we have the moon there. That talks about feelings and intuition. And that's Leo energy with the sun. On the bottom we have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's Virgo energy. And we have Two of Wands reverse, and we have Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Now, this is what I see here. Even though maybe it's taken you a long time to determine what makes you happy. All right. Once you choose your happiness, whatever that is, start with the smallest things that bring you joy. Maybe you want something that makes you happy, or you want to go in a direction, but you're not able to. Start with what you can do today. What can you do today that will bring you joy and happiness? It doesn't matter how small or how large. It's about what will bring you happiness. What can you do right now after this reading to go do something to make you happy? And it goes from here, a place of lack to abundance. Okay. And it does say here to align with infinite abundance. And there is that, going from lack, rags to riches. Okay, right there, rags to riches. And then there's a return. All right, a return. I just heard to self, a return to self. All right. And that is a Two of Wands. Excuse me. It's not a Two of Wands. That's a Ten of Wands reverse. The Ten of Wands reverse talks about releasing the burden. And this talks about time. This Knight of Pentacles takes forever. They take the Tamiami trail. They take the slowest route. But they complete. Right? This is like the turtle in the race. They get there. But the whole thing is, maybe you wanted something, and it's taken a long time to get here. Maybe you wanted it faster. Maybe you were very clear. But what the bottom of this deck is saying here, foreshadowing, is by releasing, letting go of whatever the burden is. If you felt you had to be with a person, letting that go and just focusing on your happiness and your joy. And that can be anything. Your happiness and joy can be anything. It can be doing things with your kids, your grandkids. It can be gardening. It can be working on the car, piddling with your hands, decorating, anything. Do what absolutely makes you experience joy. All right. And that is what really brings in your true path. I should say your true path, because the true path does not always involve being with the twin flame, but your true path is your true path. That means when you were on the other side and you were determining the life you were going to live here, you set up a series of possibly events, some that these are like test courses or whatever that you go through, all right? You have achievements, all right? And ultimately, by doing what you do through life, making these decisions, going and achieving these different things in your life, struggles or whatnot, and how you deal with them, it aligns you and it keeps you on course. So whatever that is, raising your frequency keeps you on that course. And if you get off track, it's okay, because guess what? You can get right back on track. You don't have to stay off track. You don't have to start over. And we have the Four of Wands reversed and the Two of Cups. Some of you really think that you met your person. You really think that. and you're not together. And the way that you're also thinking is, well, we're not in union, we're in separation. That is the illusion. And it's going to be so hard for your mind to wrap around that, because especially as an Aquarian, it's a very cerebral type of energy, especially if you buy into the whole Aquarian thing, that you're an Aquarius. You know, that's a personality type, but that is not who you are. You are just your soul, which means you can be anything, you can embody anything. But there's this energy here that I have to be with this person to be happy. And that's really not the case. You don't have to be with this person to be happy. Now, if this person is related to you, you guys were good friends, you miss the relationship, you miss talking or hanging out, that's different. You miss that. But it doesn't mean you have to have that to be happy. Tell me about the Two of Swords here. Yeah, there's a lot of thought about this. And Aquarius is in the reverse. The star is in the reverse. All of this thinking about this person, and I have the King of Swords here. I have Aquarius, the star card here. I have the Temperance here. All of this thinking about that person, twin flame, false twin flame, or whatnot, it's just really led to lack. All right, you've robbed yourself in a sense, because you can't get time back, right? Not here anyway, time being the illusion, but right, you can't get that back regardless. Oh, there's a hiding card. Oh, and we have the Two of Wands. It's really saying go focus on something else, go in a new direction, and just make sure that that direction is your absolute joy. Whatever it is, every decision you have a choice to make. Which choice takes you closer to joy and happiness? Anything else want to come out for the present moment? Anything else for the present moment? We have the Moon card and we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have Pisces, Cancer energy with that. And we have this Ace of Pentacles, which is, it's a new opportunity. It's a relationship. In this case, with this reading. So it has a lot to do with your feelings and your emotions. But also in your feelings and emotions, do you want certain qualities in a person? Or do you want a specific person? So like when people are dealing with somebody they want to be with, right? They have it in their mind they should be with this person. Then they're just manifesting that person. And that person could just not even deserve you at all. That person could be in a third party. That person could be a liar or a cheater. But if you have it in your mind that this is your person and you're supposed to be with them, no matter who it is, you know, you could set yourself up for a harder life. And what is it you really want? Get in touch with your emotions here. I'm hearing The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. Get in touch with your emotions here. What do you really, really want for yourself? Do you want this person who you think is your person, but they're toxic? Or they're dealing with someone else? I mean, do you really want that person? How is that person going to help you? Or if you're a cross watcher watching for an Aquarian, it's the same message. How is that going to help you? What is it about that person that you think makes you happy, or that you think you're supposed to be with them? But let's say there's a person, because it might be keeping you in lack. You know, it might be keeping you in poverty here because you're waiting and waiting and waiting on that person. Or you think you really have to be with them to have what you want. But when you're thinking about what you want, and I can attest to this. I remember I really learned a hard lesson in manifestation. When I was in my 20s, I was manifesting somebody who would just be faithful. That's all I wanted. I had come out of a bad relationship, somebody not being faithful. I just wanted someone who was faithful. I got somebody who was faithful. They didn't physically cheat, but they were not around. They were a workaholic. Then when the internet became a thing, I'm showing my age here, but when everybody started getting a home computer in like 96 or whatever, they started spending a lot of time on the computer, okay? And it's like, then before you know it, we grew distant. We never spent time together. But I manifested somebody who was not a cheater. But there's a whole lot more to manifesting than just that. You know, there's a lot more to manifesting than just that. Someone who's kind with you, someone who loves you, someone who respects you, someone who you can do things with. Manifest yourself having fun with somebody, having a conversation. You guys like to have deep conversations. Manifest all that. Just don't manifest one quality. So tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. You can manifest the relationship you want, but don't do it through a specific person. You can't manifest this person you think is your twin flame, or you think is your soulmate, or that you think you have some mission together. You can't manifest a person, but you can absolutely put together what you want. That person is out there. Everything you want already exists. Remember that. And all you got to do is change that frequency and jump to that timeline. And it does say here, raise your frequency. We have the Four of Pentacles. But somebody is holding themselves back. Somebody is holding themselves up. Because somebody really wants to heal something with another person who's dealing with other people. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. You deserve so much better. Tell me about the Moon. The emotions are saying you want to heal. But rather than heal yourself, it's like you want to heal something with someone else. You really want that. You really want to heal something with someone else. And maybe deep down. But it just looks like somebody you may want to heal something with is dealing with other people. And you can have what you want. You may not, you just can't have it through them. They're not ready. And do you want to wait? It talks about waiting. And in this world, time waits for nobody. Now, when you cross over, you get out of this world, no such thing as time. But in this world, right here, right now, time waits on nobody. You could be enjoying yourself. You could be going to the beach. You could be having dates. You can be going on vacations and sipping on a margarita with somebody or not. Okay, you can be meeting someone at the club. You know, if you go to the gym and someone who's like you and has the likeness of you, who's not this other person that you may feel you have to be with or you're supposed to be with. Don't miss out on your life because you think you're supposed to be with this other person who isn't really even your person. And for some of you who you know that you've met your divine counterpart, like I said, it doesn't matter. Don't waste your time. There is somebody out there who you like, who is exactly what you want. They already exist. Now bring that person in. Tell me about the near future. We got the Empress reverse, and we have the Page of Cups upright. Near future. The near future is if there's been someone that you've been waiting on. Again, what they're not telling you, all right, they're dealing with somebody else. They might even be holding back that they have a kid. They got a kid with somebody, all right? Or that they just have somebody else and that's why they can't be with you. You know, You have the power to change that. This is not everybody's reading. A lot of you, especially a lot of you in chat, some of you are dealing with somebody, a third party, but there's also a lot of you who are like, no, I'm single as a Pringle. I'm manifesting someone else. I don't want a TF connection. And all I'm saying is for some of you, it was a false one. And for all of you, never wait on anybody, because the qualities you want in a person are already out there. They're already out there. You just got to get on that frequency. But any of us who are on a frequency of waiting or believing that we need to be with a certain person because we have a certain mission or all that, that's just hogwash. You don't need to do none of that stuff. It's about your joy, your happiness, your experiences. And we have here, yeah, the Page of Cups reverse, the Ace of Swords reverse, and 7 of Wands. Somebody is lying to you here in the near future. Someone is lying to you in the near future. Somebody may come in even with some sort of apology, all right? Somebody may come in with some sort of apology, but they haven't raised their standards, all right? Whoever this person is still operating out of their lower self. This person there may be an age difference, all right? This may be a person you've already had to cut off once. They may want to come in. They may want to talk to you. They might be a Cancer. Could be a Libra or air sign. But I'm telling you, they're dealing with a karmic energy. Tell me about that Page of Cups. Why is that Page of Cups here? The Page of Cups, like I say, it could be a kid that they have a child or have one. Possibly with someone else. It doesn't have to be that, though. It could be an apology for lying to you. It could be that. Tell me about this Page of Cups. The Sun and the 5 of Wands. I mean, this is just a strong indication that they're keeping away. What they're keeping from you is maybe they could have put even their child or something to do with that. Like, let's say you and them had some sort of connection and their kids didn't approve. But I'm not seeing that. I just want to go with my gut. The Sun has come out here twice, and there's a third party. And a Page of Cups, a Sun, Ace of Cups, all of those things can be like a child. For me, Ace of Cups is more like an unborn child, but we have the Empress in reverse. So for me, it's like they've already had a child with somebody or something like this, and there's a lie, okay? We have the Ace of Swords reverse and this Page of Swords reverse. It's like in the future, the near future, you find out whatever has been held back from you. It doesn't have to be anything to do with the kid, but somebody has taken forever, all right? We have the Emperor reverse. And somebody's been waiting on this person, and now is the Ace of Cups. Somebody's been waiting on this, and it's just, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's not helping you to do that. Tell me about this Page of Swords in the reverse. Four of Cups. You know, somebody's contemplating if they should come in, all right, and say something here. It looks like they do want to say something. This is a person who's probably ghosted. You've not had any movement between you and them. They're also not happy with the way things are, all right, in their life. But they have to come in and they have to sort of say something here. And whatever it is they come in and say, they might be holding back the truth. But you may find out anyway, because it's a small world. You could find out through, you might see something on Facebook or something through even one of their friends or family. It's just a small world. And, you know, the Sun also talks about things coming to light. So whoever this person is, that you have waited on, felt like you should have been with. And like I said, this is not everybody's reading. Maybe this resonates for you in the past. Maybe you were waiting on somebody, but there's something that they're not explaining to you. tell me about the Four of Pentacles. There's something being held back here. And it's like they're just not strong enough to tell you this. It's like they just can't get the courage to say it. So it must be something that they really feel it will bother you. But it's like, you know, this is a person who wants to stay where they're at. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they're thinking about this Ten of Swords when it comes to you. But the Six of Swords reversed, this is a person who is staying where they're at, or not changing, or something like this. They really don't have the strength to tell you. They don't have the they just don't want to tell you. They can't bring themselves to tell you this. Anything else before I close out? Anything else? But they think of you. Whoop-de-doo. Or it has something to do with kids. But I feel that they think about you because they're thinking about a betrayal. I think they're thinking about how they've done you wrong. And a lot of it had to do with they just couldn't stay with one person. They do think of you, but like I say, who cares? Who cares if someone's thinking about you? Who cares? Don't waste your time anymore is the biggest message. Don't waste your life. You can have everything you want with a person who wants the same thing as you, but it's not this person. And this person may have been, if you thought they were your twin flame or bought into all that, because this is not a twin flame reading, it's showing this person could actually have been a false twin flame. And just getting out there and living your life and having experiences, it's going to align you with someone on your frequency. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. Just get out of that whole twin flame thing. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. It's about your happiness, your joy. And there are people that you can experience happiness and joy with. Don't let your whole life go by because you thought you were supposed to do something with them or you waited. Don't. They're not worth it. All right, let's close out with a bonus card. Oh boy, I got a few. We have your pets are taken care of. So a lot of you have lost pets recently. I even, I've lost a pet recently, and your pets are taken care of. Now we have Sonia, and it says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So your deceased loved ones are taken care of. And, you know, I'm going to put the pet here too, because it also says right here, Yvonne also talks about your pets being taken care of. And it says, Seraphina, I am the angel of families. A happy change and addition is coming to your family. So some of you, your family is going to expand. For some of you, if you're able to have children, you might get pregnant. For some of you, your children might get pregnant and you have a grandbaby coming. Or maybe you're going to get involved with someone who has children already and you're going to get blessed that way. And you're going to get to maybe be a step parent, step grandparent, or something like this. We have Leela, and it says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And this is interesting because you can have what you want. All right? You can. You can think about what you want right here. It just cannot be attached to a person, but it can be attached to the kind of person you want. And that kind of person is going to be sent to you. I guarantee it. And it says, Daniel, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So for some of you, you might have someone coming in that you're going to marry. For some of you, you might be going through a hard time in marriage. And there might be some changes in that because maybe somebody is in a third party. And it maybe even somebody breaks up a marriage because they think that they met their twin flame or something like that. Just be very careful about what you want. Learn from my manifestation mistake where I just manifested someone faithful and I got someone faithful, but I also got a lot of other things that I did not want. Be very careful how you manifest and know that you don't have to be with a twin flame. Wait on a twin flame. You don't have to wait on no one because time don't wait. So why should you? Anyway, I love you, my dear friend. Namaste, and see you in the next one.